All right, guys, to watch this video for Thursday, December 20th. Well, let's go to 5-minute candles and show you what happened with the SPY today, right? Imagine jumping in long right into the FOMC announcement right here, because you can see 1.59 million shares in 5 minutes. You can see some people did, and that didn't end well for them. I don't know. My last trade was probably about this time of day, right? I told everybody, okay, now I'm done, and I'm going to sit out the FOMC because I have no idea what's going to happen. And it was pretty ugly. So back to the daily, just another massive volume compared to like the last month or so. Another down day in the market. I don't know what to say. We're really, really oversold, and I see people tweeting about, hey, here's some advice. If you want some advice, is it time to go all cash? And it always makes me smile because I'm always all cash every night. And these are the kinds of markets that really make me, they kind of vindicate the way I am. So all cash every night, and then I log in every day just looking for A+ setups. Only took a couple trades today, and the one, maybe 3 or 4 trades. The last one was right here, and I'm showing it because, for one, I put some notes on there. You can see I did a limit of 371. Sorry, got filled at 370, 2,000 shares. You can't see the headers here, but and the reason for the call, and I can't scroll over on this because it's a screenshot, but somewhere right about here where I'm hovering on this candle, when this candle was forming, I put out in the chat room to watch for what I have affectionately named the 1-minute turbo candle Tokyo idea, right? So I didn't have an exact price other than I was looking for it above this range with volume coming in, but below the high of day, right? The reason being, it's a recent high flyer. As a matter of fact, let me get this out of the way. And I'm just going to share this one trade with you and explain it. So it's a recent high flyer, right? Had the big move back here, almost a complete retrace. Then it gapped up, and this day ripped shorts faces off. They just kept trying to short it, and it's just powerful, right? Pulled back again, then gaps up again today. So it was one of them that had to be watched, right? So then let's fast forward to the setup. So what happens, it gaps up, kind of puts in, there's your opening 10-minute range between here and here, and it breaks the highs, and then ends up within 30 minutes breaking the low of day. So to me, this is shorts saying, I can't scroll over, that's right. This is a short saying, hey, we won, we're winning. It's time to short all pops, right? Because it broke its early highs and then takes out the low of day. Shorts are basically saying, hi, you're not going to get me this time like you did a few sessions ago, right? So they're probably shorting every bounce. Shorts here, it actually takes out this lower high here. Next thing you know, right back down. Shorts feeling a little bit cocky, kind of runs up into resistance, looks like it's rolling over, but it just held up. So I'm looking, I said, if it breaks this range, this is my thinking, if it breaks this range right here, probably going to rip right through the high of day. I actually got filled, as you can see, at 370. I did a limit of 371, so I got filled right there and just sold into the pop, just like we teach. Nice green day for me, and then I was done trading. Again, I was not going to try to trade the FOMC. I just, there's just too much uncertainty, and some people love the volatility after FOMC. I like to sidestep it. I have much better odds of having a morning gap playlist tomorrow morning, logging in, and then trading that and watching the market to see what it's doing. I have a much better chance of making money than I do trading the chaos post FOMC. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to log in tomorrow morning. We'll build a gap playlist. I've got this overnight list I'm getting ready to show you, and I'll trade accordingly. Somebody in the chat room tweeted today, posted in the chat room today. I know some guy running a room was down over $100,000 today. And that, to me, that doesn't mean, somebody running this other room is a bad trader. But the phenomena that I've noticed is a lot of these guys running other rooms have figured out that if they can take a big gamble and they get the opportunity to post a screenshot of a $100,000 gain or a $20,000 gain for that matter in one day, people they'll be tripping over themselves trying to sign up for that service, because that's how anyone that views the market as a casino, as a way to get rich quick, those are the type of people that are just going to go buy somebody's course because they made $100,000 today, right? Or they made $20,000. They just can't sign up fast enough. And I always contend that if you're chasing a service because of one massive gain, you're probably not going to be a good trader anyway, because it's not a casino, right? You have to treat this like a job, and that's why I periodically show my equity curve, because I'm really, really proud of my consistency, this slow, steady climb. And I always say that's what people should be interested in, but most people, they want to enter the stock market. They're really interested in the big gains, and you can't really make those big gains unless you're risking a lot of money. And that's that's somebody down 100,000 today. They had too much risk on. That's all there is to it. My wife would have to take my shoelaces away from me if I was down 10,000 in a day, right? So I'm all about managing risk and waiting for that proper entry and so on. So anyway, one quick comment. Our Christmas special, our course and chat room combo is down below. It's the combo special, or there's just a course special. It'll never be that price, I don't believe, again, once 2019 gets here. So if you were even thinking about it at all, one thing I'm really proud of is we have sold our course to many, many, many people. And we get constant emails thanking us, saying, hey, I log in every day now, knowing exactly what to look for, knowing exactly how to trade it. And I've never really looked at the market this way before. So we're kind of opening eyes. And the thing I'm even more proud of is we have, to this day, the course, we put it out in 2016, continuing education, 3 or 4 classes a year, all of it's included. Every continuing education class we ever do is included in that one price below. You'll never pay another dime. Anyway, out of all the people that have ever taken our course, we, to this day, started in 2016, with the course, have never received one negative. I'm not making this up. We've never received one negative email. Hey, your course wasn't worth it. Hey, I want my money back. We've never received it. Everyone that takes that course says, I can't believe how much is in there and how much it's changed my trading. So we're very, very proud of that. It kind of makes it easier for me to talk about, because I'm not a big fan of trying to sell something, but on this, I'm actually, you sign up for that, you're going to look at the market a different way, and we're actually going to hopefully help change your life for the better, especially if you're one of these people that's been chasing services because of big gains being posted. You really, really should try to find someone who's going to teach you to trade consistently and always protect against the downside, and I promise you that's what we do. All right, so anyway, the SPY, way oversold. So again, I can't look at a shape like this and be bearish. Anything can happen. Pan out a little bit more here. But to me, we're way oversold, and I'm going to log in and treat tomorrow like any other day. And keep in mind, if I have an entry setting up on an intraday basis, I'm certainly not going to take it if the SPY is ripping to new lows at the time. So we're always watching the overall market. So here's my list, TLRY. There's nothing pretty here, but I'll tell you what, on an intraday basis, after TLRY had this nice move yesterday, and when this started to sell off down here, I'm not going to lie, I was thinking, man, if I had to jump in anything with the news TLRY had yesterday, if I had to bottom feed anything, I think I'm pretty interested in this TLRY. I didn't do it, right, because I don't hold overnight. But anyway, long story short, it closed after hours somewhere around 81.55. So it had news in after hours. It actually traded up higher than 85 bucks in after hours at one point. So absolutely morning gap play to watch tomorrow. And they did have news. I want to say NBEV, division of NBEV maybe, something to do with them and looking into cannabis-infused beverage or something with TLR. Check the news for yourself. I don't have the exact details. As a trader, I just need to see these big names, just as Novartis, I think, yesterday. Anyway, this is the stock to watch in my opinion, all right? Beaten up after this run to 300, beaten up hot stock, and all of a sudden you're getting all these good news. I think there's a lot of shorts in this name. My favorite one for tomorrow, but we'll see. We have to get a low-risk intraday setup. ADIL still closed above its open, but well off its highs. Of course, the market was weak. We definitely want to watch that one. MRIN was the strongest stock in the whole wide world today. It just kept going and going and going and held up pretty well in that weak tape, so we definitely want to watch that one for the next several days, actually. CCIH, very strong stock, strong close. Want to watch that one. These are all really good relative strength today. CAAS, another one, really good relative strength. ADRO, nice volume, and topped out at 315. We'll see what it looks like tomorrow, but that volume's got my interest and it's trying to break above this consolidation from below 3. So we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. And then CORT I've had on bounce watch now for a few days, right after this huge move. It's basically round trip, which makes me like it a little bit less. I usually want to see a huge move and like a partial retracement, one of the Fibonacci levels or something. You don't really have that. But I do want to watch it for a bounce one more day. All right, we're going to add some gappers to this tomorrow, and I'm going to leave it at that. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see everybody tomorrow.